All right, what is up? I see Hurricane Ditka in here. I see Kegs around doing his thing. I know Twatty. Well, I got to call him Matt. I got to call him Matt now. Matt's going to be by in just a couple of minutes. Lots going on in Major League Baseball. I don't give a shit about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA, so don't bother bringing that up tonight. And then we got a couple basketball games that I'll be following as well. The Knicks and the Pacers. I don't know if anybody has the side on this one. What up, Milo? I don't know if anybody has the side in this game. I got a couple props that I'll be sweating out. That'll be Miles McBride. Actually, he already went over his points prop, so I'm not going to be sweating that out. I do need what? I need him to hit three pointers. So he's 1 of 2 right now, and then Obi Toppin over 8 points, and he's got 4. So that's 33-27 first quarter. My guy, Ryan Spader, the ace of Spader. He's going to join us a little bit too. If you don't know him, he's basically just a baseball savant. Guy did a podcast with a couple of times, written a couple of baseball books. Phillies diehard, seems to know everybody in baseball. And I think his goal is to be the Rockies general manager. And at this point, he should probably be the Rockies general manager. So that's where we are. Like button would be great. Absolutely love that. The subscribe to our channel would be great as well. We'd appreciate that. And then if you would like to throw in the chat right now what you guys are on tonight in baseball, then I can know a little bit more about what games we should be focusing on. So, hey, Keg, call Matt up. Tell him he's late for his second shift already. I mean, come on, Matt. What else are you doing, man? The games that I am on right now in Major League Baseball, I just tailed Matt on the oh my God, did Ozuna hit that out? No, he hit it to the track. So it's going to be 4-0 Braves over the Cubs. He took the Braves and the Brewers -1. I just went with the straight parlay. He obviously got a better number because I think it was 245. I got like 145 for just the straight up parlay here, but it's looking good early on for Matt's bets. No question. So we've got a 4-0 Atlanta over the Cubs in the fourth. And then the back end of that would be Milwaukee and Pittsburgh in Milwaukee tonight, 4-0 with the Brewers on top. Frelick has a home run in that one. Joe Ross just continues to, he's having a good start tonight. 5 Ks in 3 innings, no hits, no runs, just 1 walk. So that's where we are with him. All right, so what do you got? We got the Rays money line. So Ditka, what's up, Ditka? Ditka's on the Rays money line. We will keep an eye on that. And if anybody is on anything else. So what do we got with the Rays tonight? Because I want to follow that with you. I know they were playing the Red Sox. And so 3-2 Boston now. So the Rays got off to that early 1-0 lead in the first. Red Sox took a 3-1 lead. Now the Rays have bounced back. It is 3-2 in the top of the sixth. You're on the Rays money line. You know what? Just because I like you a lot, Ditka, let's go see what kind of line we can get live right now. And then we'll get rolling. It'll be you used your up too early. It was a Gary sheet play. So that was for what? The Rays? All right. Well, they're down right now, but we can go try and get a better number. Oh my God, this game is over. Olsen just hit a 3-run bomb. Turn off the Braves game. Dunsky, 7-0. We won that one. We'll move on to the Brewers. No way the Cubs are coming back in that game. So that's really good. And again, I've got to go find the live line here on the Rays and the Red Sox. I'm seeing a plus 270 right now. Plus 270 on frickin' Talon. Come on, give me a break. I'm seeing a plus 270 on the Rays, but that was at DraftKings. Let me shop around to a couple other places because I'm just going to hop on it with you. It'll be a quarter unit play just because I really wasn't big on the play. But if you guys are going to give me the plays, I might as well sweat it with you, especially when it's at plus money like that. Let's not forget last week, we had a pretty nice night. So it's down to 230. Okay, we'll take it at plus 230, Rays money line. That works for me. Yeah, plus 230 Rays money line. Ha 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 ha. I never sent Twatty the invite, so that was my fault. I thought he could just hop on and do his thing. So that's totally on me. Ditka, I'm in there with you. Okay. I'm in there with you. Rays money line plus 230, just a quarter unit, plus 4.5 units last week on the show. So thank you, Keg, for sending Matt the link. because I'm a complete buffoon and I don't know how to do that. And now that is the game that I am going to. You've got all the unders on Kyle. What? Kyle Farmer and Kyle McCann under hits from Milo. Good job, Milo. I like it. Anyways, raise money line plus 230, and we'll see what Matt can do. He says, I'm waiting on the boss. Dude, he just sent it to you, Matt. It's my fault. I'm a complete ding dong. I'm going to send it to you again, and then get on here, and you can actually be the expert and talk about. There he is. Who is this? Is this just Keg? Who is this? Who is this? I'm mute.
It is me. It's me.
What are you doing here, Keg?
I'm trying to make sure he gets into the show all day.
How tough is it to get into the show, though? Don't you just go to StreamYard and click on it and you're in?
I did, but you have to put him in there, so I was going to do that.
So do you want to leave now because we don't need you anymore?
Have a great weekend.
All right, goodbye. Hey, Matt, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing with technology. It's just, the Rays just fucking tied it up. Yeah, baby. All right. So Matt, while you were waiting for this idiot to send you a link, right? We had, I think it was Ditka is on the Rays money line, and he had that go up by 2 and you win. Well, I said, why not? Let's go have some fun tonight. Let's get in plus money, plus 270. Right after we did that, you come on, and they tie it up at 3.
Well, let's go. Are we live? Are we live?
We've been live. This idiot again. We've been live for about 7 minutes. I completely forgot to take care of you. That'll probably happen again. Don't worry about it. Jared's on the Guardians money line. I don't know if you had anything on the Guardians tonight. Aren't you?
Well, first things first, because I want to get to this. I want to take the Brewers minus 4.5 plus 114.
Where is it at?
DraftKings.
All right, Brewers plus 4.5.
Minus 4.5 plus 114.
All right, I got plus 112 at Bet Rivers, and that's what I'll do then. Okay, so we're in for a half a unit on that one. Brewers minus 4.5. What's up, buddy? I know the background. I know everyone in the background. I do want to let you know this. When I was driving home from my son's swim lessons tonight, I had the Cubs-Braves game on the radio. When I turned the radio on, when I turned the car on and it started playing, you're not going to believe who they were talking about. Take a guess from last week's show. Just take a guess who they were talking about. Manny Sanguillen, Al Oliver, and Willie Stargell. I'm not even kidding. That was your background last week, Twatty, and that's exactly what they were talking about.
Well, it was Steve Blass, but whatever. It's close enough.
Don't worry about it. But Manny Sanguillen was in that.
Yeah. And then today, does anyone in the chat know who the person in the middle is? We got Lou Gehrig and we got Babe Ruth, and then some small dude in the middle.
Is that John McGraw?
Ooh, that was a good guess.
Who is it?
I don't know.
I think it's John McGraw.
Well, look at the guns on Lou Gehrig. He's one of my favorite old timers. Love Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig, Miller Huggins. It might be Miller. It's probably Miller Huggins, the manager of the 27 Yankees.
So how about the parlay went from being just okay to it's killing now? Pirates 4-0, Braves 7-0.
So before you came on, that's what I was saying. I said I tailed one play tonight coming in. I tailed Matt's Brewers Braves parlay. Now you had them both at -1. That's fine. I was in a rush when I was tailing today. That was the game that I liked the best, and that's what I'm going with. By the way, congratulations, Jared. You haven't won anything yet, but you're up 2-0 with the Guardians. So we're sweating the Guardians tonight.
Okay. All right.
Sweating the Guardians with him. I tailed on the Rays money line at plus 230 at a quarter unit, and we just hit the Brewers plus 4.5 at plus. Well, you got 114.
Minus 4.5.
What's that?
Minus 4.5.
Minus 4.5. Excuse me.
Yeah, so basically, the Pirates bullpen is an absolute shambles.
Yeah,
I don't think that. I think the Brewers get this done, and the Pirates can't score. Although they have scored a little bit in the last couple of games, but and the Braves were just killing JMO, killing him. Bases loaded. Ozuna goes to the fence for an out, but then Olsen comes up 2 guys later and goes yard. I think it was like a 3-run homer. And confirmed Miller Huggins.
It is Miller Huggins. How many units did you put down on the Brewers? Is it a full or a half?
We'll do a full. One full.
Unit. Okay.
And I got it plus 114.
Yeah, I got it 112. We're gonna put 114 up there though, since you got a little better number. Okay, here we go. We're underway. And if you guys want to let us know what you are betting tonight, we are more than happy to hang out with you and sweat these games with you. I'm not going to get in on the Guardians because the Guardians are already up. So you can have a good time with that. Ditka knew, and Milo knows what day that picture was taken. May 16th, 1927. You know, you're into collectibles. You actually hooked me up and you helped me buy a Corey Seager Inception auto rookie card. And then you were like, man, maybe that wasn't the best purchase. And now he's back again since he won the
MVP after he bought it.
The World Series. And you helped me get the Ohtani. The gem of my collection, though, is and I got these. I met these two guys at a baseball card show 2 different times. I got a picture of Ted Williams and Joe DiMaggio, and I got them both to sign it.
Wow.
So that means I think it's only like $1,000-$1,200 for the pick, but for me, I can't put a price.
They're both dead too. Yeah,
I met them both. Joe DiMaggio, I didn't know I had a ticket for the last group, and my friend's mom brought us. So I ran up there and I was like, Joe, can you help me? He's like, let him in here. I was like, Joe, my grandpa says you're the greatest player he's ever seen. You totally got robbed by Cianfrocco or whatever his fucking name is. He goes, your grandpa was a pretty smart guy.
Yeah.
I was like, great. This is awesome. So that is mine. That is the best thing ever.
No, that's a great piece. The money doesn't matter, although I'm surprised it's only worth $1,000, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you could probably get it. I don't know. Other people have it, but yeah, I'm surprised it's only worth $1,000 too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's coming up. I love Inception too. Great movie. Movie. Yeah. Tremendous. Took me like 3 times to watch it to really understand what the fuck just happened because my mind was blown, but
I still don't know what the fuck happened.
You don't know what happened?
Houston scored.
Well, you know that. And you're on Houston, right? You're on Houston -1?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan Spader, he's the ace of Spader. He's going to join us at what time? Top of the hour, 9:00 Eastern. And if you don't know who he is, he's written a couple of baseball books. I've done multiple podcasts, host multiple podcasts with the guy, probably the smartest person I know in baseball. He could be a general manager if he wanted to. I'm not even kidding. Guy's just a savant. Like, he doesn't know about anything but baseball. It's fascinating to me. Have you ever met anybody like that? Like, I don't know anything but sports and pussy. Outside of that, I'm completely clueless, Matt. And maybe parenting once in a while, but that's about it.
No. What do they say? Not a jack of all trades, master of one. Yeah, that's definitely me. 100%. And I'm not even a master of one half the time.
Master of 0 for both of us. Oh, Bregman hit a dinger too, so that's pretty good. Again, I'm all over this Tampa Bay Boston game.
What's up, Razor Sharp? Appreciate you coming in.
What up, Daniel Berry? What up, Razor Shop? For everybody that's just dropping in here, hit us up. Let us know what you guys are on tonight because we would like to know. Maybe we'll even sweat it with you. Right now, we're on the Rays money line plus 230 and the Brewers -4.5 at plus 114. Hey, I want to talk to you about something that you got me on since last week. And the Rockies are no longer home. But my goodness, man.
Killed it.
Betting these alt lines at Coors, like, first of all, how did you come up with this? Was someone else doing it? Were you just sitting there and realized, holy moly, let's try this? How did you come up with alt lines at Coors Field? I know it's a small sample, but it seems like you've been crushing it for a while now.
Well, yeah, no, there was a guy that I used to run with named Nostra Tota. That was his name on Twitter. And he used to call the Coors Field fade. But he would only do it on the Rockies. He would only just take the Rockies alt line. I just incorporated both alt lines because there was a lot more value on the Rockies alt line than, the big favorite. But I just incorporated them both. I've been doing that for 8 years.
What?
Yeah.
And they've never caught on to you?
Well, I'm not a big baller betting, dimes like our man Keg, So
they're actually over the years, being here in Denver and really focusing, they're a decent home team. Like, they could be 50 games under 500. They'll be 500 at home.
Dude, they put together some really nice at bats lately. Now they still can't pitch.
No,
you know,
you don't need to pitch at Coors. You need to hit.
But Diaz, I mean, was a Pirate. We let him go. He's a really nice player. Tovar's a really nice player. Ryan McMahon, who knows Chris Bryant if he can return to 80% of what he was. You know, so they have some decent players hitting wise.
Let's talk about a game here that's coming up, okay? Razor is on the Cards Angels under 7.5 at -20, Matt. Under 7.5 at -20. Now, we had a big discussion about this last week. Cardinals can't score.
Right.
So I just want to get your thoughts on what are your thoughts on this game coming up later on tonight with the Cardinals offense just completely sputtering. They're as bad of an offense as you're going to see in baseball.
Of course, just gave up a 2-run homer to the Pirates. Oh, my God.
What?
That's the only way they score is home runs. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. So it's 4-2 in Milwaukee. No. That's a good pick by Razor Sharp. I mean, yeah, neither team can score, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
not a bad play. We got what is that? Detmers and Sonny Gray.
Yeah, and I mean Detmers at the beginning of the year was just completely filth. He's got hit up his last 2 outings, and Sonny Gray's been good all year. So you could maybe even take an alt line at under 5.5 and get plus 200 or something if you want to get crazy.
What do you have coming up, Matt? What bets are out there right now that you haven't started yet, if any?
I got a parlay Cincinnati team total under 5.5, which they can't score. I think in the last 10 days they're the least scoring offense. I have that parlayed with the Dodgers money line. And
all right, I'll tell
San Fran's lineup tonight is complete dog shit. So we got Cincy under 5.5 team total parlayed with the Dodgers money line plus 120 too.
What do you think of the Dodgers tonight? Now you like the money line, obviously, but
I have it parlayed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wonder, do you ever take first 5 and full games? Because I looked at that. I'm seeing you getting plus 105, and I'm not going to hit it. It's the Dodgers and the Giants, but it's Keaton Wynn tonight they're going up against. We're not afraid of Keaton Wynn, are we?
No. And Gavin Stone's been pitching pretty well. So, no, I really like that play. I can't see Cincinnati getting over 5.5 on the road runs. I mean, they haven't scored in 2 weeks. And then I have Houston -1, and then I have obviously the Brewers Braves parlay.
All right, let me go find
big home run by the Pirates. That hurt.
So Hunter Green's on the mound tonight for the Reds, huh?
Yeah, he's been
I'm gonna go put this bet in. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll try and get that. Like button would be great. If anybody, for those of you watching right now, just hit the like button. Trust me, it helps us with some algorithm, whatever an algorithm is. But so under 5.5 is 220. I'm getting this at plus 122. What'd you get it at?
I think 120.
Okay.
120 or 120 exactly. Yep.
Okay. All right.
So it's up to the chat. Razor, Daniel, Kegger, Milo. I still don't know if it's Milo or Milo. Jared, Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
How many Milos do you know, though? Like, seriously, how many Milos do you know?
As many. I know as many Milos as Milos.
Really? Do you know more than each? More than one each?
He's the only Milo or Milo I know.
Okay. Goldschmidt is a problem for them. His batted ball swing decision numbers are not good. That whole fucking Milo, like high-low. I'm glad we got
now I know.
Yeah. Holden, you're not dressed up. Was I dressed up last week? I don't know. I mean, I got a haircut. I still haven't shaved my beard, but I'm not sure. Josh, good to see you. JW, good to see you. You guys, when you get a minute, throw what you're on in the chat, and we can see if we're either going to tail it or stay away from it, but at least we know what to follow tonight. And I think that's pretty important. Sweating these games out with you. That's why we're here. And my goodness, take a nap, Jared, because the Guardians just put a 6 spot up in the top of the second at Texas.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
You know who's pitching?
I do know who's pitching. And he's not pitching anymore.
3 terrible outings in a row for like
Jack Leiter,
one of the best prospects out there.
Yeah, he got lit up tonight. It's
3 straight. He's gotten lit up.
He got 5 outs. Gave up 6 runs, all earned.
That's crazy.
Well, he's not the only one though. That's an interesting thing to talk about, Matt, because Jackson Holiday comes up. He stinks. Who's the kid for the Brewers? Was it Churino? What the hell's his name? Churio?
Oh, you talking about the Brewers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was the number 1 or number 2 overall prospect.
Yeah, he stinks coming out here. Leiter stinks. So you don't see this very often where all of these guys seem to be struggling right away.
I'll tell you one, Henry Davis. I think he was the number 1 overall pick 2 years ago or 3 years ago. They get sent down to the minors. He's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I think it's an aberration personally. We always see guys come up, but right now the rookie of the year is going to the 2 Japanese guys that came over. And
100%.
I don't think they should be. By the way, I don't think that they should be rookies. I'm over that. They're not rookies. These guys come over here. They're major league ready. I think if you play 3 years in the Japanese league, that you shouldn't be a rookie. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair argument, definitely.
All right. Milo, not Milo, is under 5.5 hits for Gray. Logan Gilbert over 5.5 Ks and under 1.5 walks.
That's another one. Logan Gray and Castillo and what's the other big Logan Gilbert.
Right.
Those guys have they pitched okay, but Seattle is underachieved in general. I'll tell you another team that's reeling is the Rangers. You get swept in Colorado, and then you're probably going to lose the first 2 games out of Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 6 straight losses for them.
6 straight for Texas.
Well, and I don't know what they did before Colorado, but they got lost 4 in a row in Colorado.
They just got their asses kicked here. I remember what happened last year, and I was sitting there on VEASA talking about this, going, man, I love these Rangers. I got on the Rangers to win the division last year, and to win the American League when they were going through one of their funks. And I wonder if you think that this is a team that's just going to cruise again.
I thought, but I mean, you can't lose 4 straight to Colorado. You know what I mean? So
it happens. It's not good. It's not good by any means. But
give me 1 second, Holden.
Okay, take your time. You got an important call. Is that what it is? Matt's on an important call, guys. Houston 9 games under 500 is wild. I'm with you, Josh. This is you talk about a team that just fell off the face of the earth. It is the Houston Astros. With that being said, though, and I'll ask Matt about this, I still think that the Astros are not dead. You're not dead 6 weeks into the season. I have a hard time. I know everybody thinks they got old. They won a pair of games in a row. You've got so many teams that are making it to the playoffs now that they're still in the mix. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they're sitting around 500 at the All-Star break, everybody's going to look at them and go, "Oh, you don't want to play them. You don't want to play the Houston Astros." I mean, you still got Verlander. Blanco's out there tonight, I believe. Yeah, Blanco's out there tonight. Bregman's starting to heat up. So I'm not. Don't put a nail in the coffin of the Astros yet, Matt. Where are you?
Yeah, I agree. They, I mean, Kyle Tucker is so good. Yordan Alvarez is so good. Altuve is still playing really well. Bregman hasn't played that well, but I think he hit a home run tonight or something. But so I think they're still going to hit. And I like their closer. I think it's going to come down to their starting pitching, obviously. Yeah, Lynn, all the Rangers pitchers are on IL. I don't know, and maybe someone in the chat knows. I know that one of those guys is coming back. I think Scherzer's getting closer, and DeGrom maybe the end of the year. I'm not sure, but if they were to get Scherzer and DeGrom back, I mean, for the stretch run, DeGrom may be next year. I'm not 100% sure. But
I mean, even if you get DeGrom and you throw him in a bullpen for the end of the year, you know?
God. Can you imagine him maxing out one inning? He would throw 103.
His arm literally would fucking fall off if that happened.
Because when he was healthy, he was living at 100.
He was 100, 101 every fucking time.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm just looking up some news. He's throwing from 90 feet. Who knows? Who knows when he's going to be? If anybody has any news on it, I don't. Late in the season's what they're saying. Late in the season for DeGrom.
Yeah, and I think Scherzer's sooner than that.
Yeah, and Scherzer will be back soon. I mean, the fact that last year they went out, they had DeGrom who did nothing, and then Scherzer, his body fell apart. I mean, it's remarkable that team did what they did last year. But they're built
their lineup. Their lineup was so deep. I mean, Josh Young, has been missing all year. He was a huge piece last year for them. He's been out.
Adolis just went deep.
That's another guy. I mean, they're so deep on their lineup.
My guy Spader's coming on. So trust me, you're gonna love Spader. He's a seam head. Like literally, there's nothing more that I could tell you about this guy. You're gonna love him. He's a big Phillies fan. What do you think of the Phillies? What are they today? Nola was just mowing down the Mets. The Mets fucking suck. That's the worst 500 team I've ever seen.
That had me on tilt all day watching that game.
Was a rough one.
Jesus. They had 205 at bats against Nola coming into that game, and they were quality. They were hitting 350 against them, and they couldn't touch them. They just couldn't touch them.
No, they're just it's amazing.
But the Phillies are going to regress. I mean, Ranger Suarez is a decent pitcher, but he's not. He's pitching a little bit above his head. And then Spencer Turnbull's a decent pitcher, but he's pitching above his head. Zach Wheeler's a stud, and Aaron Nola is what he is. He's a 2 to 3. So you got to figure those other two are going to regress a little bit.
Well, they're not going to win 30 out of 43 ball games again, you would think, right? So they're still one of the 3 best teams in the National League, aren't they? It's the Dodgers, the Braves, the Phillies.
Yeah.
The Phillies knock the Braves out every year. All right, let's get our guy on here. It's my boy. Spader!
What's going on, fellas?
Spader. Wonderful. Hey, say hey to Matt. Matt's a baseball guy. He absolutely loves the baseball. So
Matt, I kind of got it out for you because you're on with my former co-host.
Oh, you got it out.
He's cheating on you?
It's been a long time since he and I had our podcasts, multiple podcasts. I mean, shit happens. Good to see you, pal. It's been a long time. I mean, it's the first time I've had you on a show since you're married. Your Phillies are rolling. We were just talking about the Phillies. Talk to me here, buddy. Matt and I were saying, he's like, well, the 30-13, they'll regress a little bit. Of course, they're not going to win 30 out of 43 games, but how good is this team compared to the last 2 Phillies teams we've seen, Ryan?
I think this team's kind of completed what the previous 2 teams do. We're short on it. But the issue that I take is, with baseball, you get 162 teams or 162 games. And the thing that concerns me here is we have seen it year after year after year, except for the year that they got it done, which of course was only 60 games, I kind of get a little bit of the Dodgers type feel where this team is it built for the regular season or is it built for the postseason? When the Phillies won back in 2008, that was more of a team that was built for a postseason, a massive lineup with 1, 2, maybe 3 starting pitchers that they could really, really lean on until they broke. And then from there, we really saw the postseason evolve into reliance on relief pitchers. Now, the Phillies have an abundance of relief pitchers. They were rated the #1 bullpen coming into the season. That seemed like a disaster going in because the first week or 2, they were just brutal. Now they've really settled down. Their bullpen's been fantastic. They've been fantastic with the rotation. So I think come postseason time, it's going to be a matter of, are you getting Wheeler Obviously, you're going to get Wheeler, but are you getting an ace out of Nola, which you got today? And then Ranger Suarez, is he going to hold up throughout the season? He's never been like a 200 innings type guy. That's what they're going to lean on him throughout this season. And is he still going to be there come season's end? Because you don't have to be 4 or 5 deep in the postseason, as you guys well know. And then the other thing is this team is one that we saw make a charge in the last 2 seasons. Now they're pushing to win that division this year. Is it going to be a little bit of a different ball game, terrible pun, for them going, if they win the division, going into the postseason on that, the 5 days of rest? It remains to be seen. I don't know. I think given the choice between the two, you take the 5 days, but when you're rolling, as we saw with the previous 2 teams, you kind of want to keep on going out there and stay hot. So
we got a question for you from one of our viewers here, Josh. Why is Turnbull out of the rotation? He's better than Walker and the other kid. I forget his name.
Chris Sanchez, you're thinking. But I think the reason they popped Turnbull is really just because of the Walker deal. The funny thing about Walker is I give a buddy of mine who does WIP in Philly a hard time about it all the time. Is all he does is win ball games. He's got the all-time winning percentage for Phillies pitchers with at least 20 decisions. He's got a 750 all-time winning percentage. Now, we don't really believe in the win in baseball anymore. Brian Kenny did his best to kill it. And I kind of am in that school of thought, but the Phillies do win when he's out there in the mound. They're 24-10, I believe, when he's out there. Now, do they know that they have to go out there and put forth some more effort? That doesn't really make sense to me. I think it's more of an anomaly. And as you know, anytime it comes down to statistics, you can find some sort of BS number in just about anything. I think I probably do it better than most, finding these nonsensical numbers.
Correct.
And when you pick apart an individual, you're looking at a single pitcher over the span of a season and a half or a season and a quarter in Taijuan Walker, and you're like, oh yeah, the Phillies win every single time he's out there, even though he gets shelled for 3, 4, 5 runs. At the end of the day, it's really just a statistical anomaly. You're looking at over the course of 130 years of baseball. So you pick apart any year and a half span of any starting pitchers, you're talking thousands and thousands. So this is one that just deviates from what's normal. So the reason Turnbull is out of there is really because they got Walker on that deal. They want to see what he can do, and at the end of the day, they would go back to Turnbull if they absolutely had to.
So I got a few things for you. For those of you that don't know, and I think he's got about 3,500 people in his Discord, Project Parlay, which you did hit a monster parlay last year, and I think you already hit a pretty big one this year. You want to tell our guys that are watching right now about Project 186 Parlay, what you're doing, how they get into your Discord, because you've really built something, man. I'm impressed with what's going on over there.
Yeah, I mean, I started out doing it on Twitter, I think, I think the 2019 season. I just wanted to do a sort of feeler. I was only putting like $10 a game at that point. I wanted to see what would it be like if I bet on every single game throughout the course of the season. How would I fare? And then on top of that, what I was doing was putting like $1 in on every single game for the entire slate for the day. And after I had a season's worth of data, I was like, I can probably do something with this. So then what I started doing was I built it to somewhere where I started doing like $100 a game, every single game individually, and then a $10 bet on each full day's slate. And then I would break them into 4s and put another like $25 on each group of 4. And I played with it over the years. And then the last 2 or 3 years, I really got it down pat where I've kind of figured out how I got to do this thing so that I can be close to, I want to say positive. In reality, I for the most part stay in the positive, but I don't want to be losing money throughout the season, throwing away. At this point, I'm putting a lot more than $100 in there, but I don't want to be losing money throughout the season trying to hope that I hit some big one. So I got myself in a situation where I'm essentially playing with house money throughout the season until I do hit like a 12, a 13, 14, 15 legger. And thus far, I've done it 2-3 times a year. Now I haven't hit a full 15 game slate. That escapes me. I had one last year. I went 14-1, and the one game that I lost was Garrett Cole against the Rays. They lost 5-0, and they were a -275 favorite. That ticket was $57.21 to win $176,000, and I fell one short.
That's because you're dumb. You bet you took Garrett Cole against the Rays. It's his kryptonite.
Well, I looking back, I kind of wish I round robined it, and that's where I think I get in the danger areas. I get close, and then I'm like, oh, I got to start round robin it. But as soon as you start doing that, you're just giving money away. So I just try to stick to the method that I've built, and it's been successful for me and successful for a lot of the people who are out there. Funny enough, the people who follow along in this Discord, some of them have a lot more success than I do, because what they'll do is they take my plays and then they take the ones they don't like off. And one individual who had the most success, I had another day where I went 14-1. I lost the very first game of the day, but then I managed to put it back in because it was a day game where there was mostly night games. Now I won. I put a $25 bet. I only go 25 when I re-enter on the final 12 games, and I won. I think it's pinned on my Twitter, like 24,000 or something. Pirates were playing the Rangers. One of the guys on my Discord's favorite team is the Rangers. He didn't want to bet against the Rangers. Rangers beat the Pirates 3-2. He went with the card the rest of the way, and this guy turned $1.17 into nearly 20 grand.
Wow.
So he was probably the biggest winner when you talk about multiplier that I've seen. It's been a lot of fun though, and I generally find that people find the information that I'm putting out there useless. Useless,
yes,
Freudian slip, useful. And I think the people who have the most success are those who take what I'm putting out there and then they put their own spin on it. Because as smart as I like to think I am about baseball, there's no way that I can be as smart as me plus somebody else. So, if given the choice, it's me talking about baseball or me and Holden talking about baseball, as much of a jackass as you are, I think that the two of us combined know a hell of a lot more about baseball than just me or just you or just Matt there.
Matt, what are you watching, dude? Come on. We got Spader on. I know we're betting. We got live bets. Jared wants to know if Spader ended up hedging the bet where Cole beat him. But what do you got right now, Matt?
I'm just watching the board, enjoying your two conversation. I just
why don't you get in on the conversation? Look at this guy's background, by the way, Ryan. He's got Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Miller Huggins. 27 Yankees.
I didn't. I mean, I've heard of Miller Huggins, but I didn't know. What was he, a manager?
Yeah, he was their man. I bet you if you ask Ryan off the top of his head, he can give you some whack ass stat about one of the three of these guys. Give us something weird, Ryan.
About Miller Huggins?
Yeah. You got anything on Huggins?
No, I don't know too much about it. I know he was a second baseman, and you could probably guess that just by looking at him. But
he's a little guy.
He's a wee little guy.
But, it's funny because you look at him and you're like, oh, wow, Gehrig and Ruth are massive. But Ruth was only like 6'1", which you say only, but compare him to today's ball players. I mean, next to this guy, he looks like a bear. And then Lou Gehrig looks like he's a freaking middle linebacker there. It's wild to think how quickly, he went from that to the disease taking his life.
So, I don't see much right now. I've been looking for a couple minutes here. I don't see anything I want to jump on right at the moment, but I'm eyeballing it.
Yeah, we're on the Rays plus 230. We'll see if they can come back and take that.
I got the Rays as well. So the Rays, they did knot it up 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ones that is like just down and out for me. I had the Cubs coming into tonight. What a mistake that was. But other than that, my card is looking pretty good. Won the first two early games, which is always good. And then Indians got out Guardians. God, you're going to have to bleep me out.
Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're not getting you can't cancel somebody that can't be canceled.
Oh, yeah. So I can say midget on the show now?
Hey, midget.
But yeah, I'm looking pretty good tonight. One of the I can't believe I went with the Pirates again against my better judgment. I do really like the Reds tonight as well.
Ooh, what do you like about now? We got to figure this out because Matt's on a bet that I tailed here, and he's got the Cincinnati team total under 5.5, the Dodgers money line, and we're getting it around plus 20. What do you like about Cincinnati at Arizona with Hunter Green? Oh yeah, man.
I really like Hunter Green. I think he's kind of finally figuring it out. And then I think that Arizona kind of goes by the wayside in terms of really being a hitter's ballpark. I mean, it's like Coors. Talk about stupid puns. It's like Coors Light. They started with the dehumidifier before all the other ballparks did, with the exception to Coors. I think the ball really flies out of there. And I like the matchup for them against, I can't even, Chekion. I can never say their names.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, we both can win. I just have the Reds team total under 5.5.
That's a shit ton of runs, 5.5.
Yeah, I mean, they're not scoring at all. I think in the last 10 days they've scored the least runs in Major League Baseball.
Well, the two teams that cost themselves the most runs, I would say, and this is just an eye test. I of course could dive into the numbers on the base paths. Got to be Cincinnati and Washington. Washington surprisingly 10-6 over the last 16. Playing really good ball, and as we sit here right now, technically are a postseason team.
That's wild. That is wild to me.
Hey, we were talking about the Astros before you came on, Ryan.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Houston? They can bounce back, can't they?
Yeah, I kind of think they can, but I think largely the overwhelming majority of people think they can just because they've been there year after year after year. I mean, they've got a slew of injuries that have hurt that team. And one thing that's kind of I don't know if he's hurt or what, but Bregman doesn't really seem like the player that he once was. And it's not like he's getting too old or anything. I mean, this guy was MVP candidate year after year. It's nice to see Altuve playing healthy. He's having a really strong season. But the lineup's not quite as potent as it was in years past. And without what's that kid who threw the no-hitter, Rafael, how do you say his last name?
He's pitching tonight, I think, right?
Yeah. I want to say Blanco, but I know that's not it.
No, I think that's it.
Blanco. I thought there was an I in there or something somewhere. But yeah, he's been lights out, so I think they'd be in a lot of trouble without him. But I mean, they're 9 games under. We're like a quarter of the way in. The times now, they really got to turn it around because you're behind the Athletics at this point. You got to figure it out.
Spader, Jared wants to know where you're at on the Cards-Angels game, if anything.
I got the Angels, although Reed Detmers is my guy, and he was making me look like a genius early on because I took 2 long shots for Cy Young. One, I'm still sitting high and mighty over here because I got Ranger Suarez in the NL at plus 15K, and then I took Reed Detmers at plus 20K in the AL. Now the first 4 or 5 starts with Detmers, I was feeling great. Right along there with right along there with Ranger Suarez and Holden. Knowing me, I actually parlayed them both as well, and now I'm kind of feeling like Detmers is probably dead in the water, but Suarez is looking pretty good there at 150 to 1.
Ooh. 150.
Yeah, I think I got around 200. Was it maybe 200 or 250 on Lodolo? That was my pick. And he's been dominant some days and terrible some days.
Hey, Ryan, what do you think about all these prospects that have come up and just shit the bed so far? Leiter got blasted tonight. Holiday's back down in the minor leagues. Churio's not been good as well. Obviously just an aberration, but I don't remember ever seeing this many top 10 prospects suck.
Yeah, but I think in large part it's due to the fact that fans now have prospects from other teams, with exception. Like, I'm not talking your Bryce Harpers and all these guys who we have huge expectations for coming in, but fans have top 10 prospects from every team on their radar now because of all the in your face social media stuff. So, if you go into seasons past, even 20 years ago, or back when you're doing AAA broadcasting, right? nobody gave a shit about the Cubs prospects except for Cubs fans. You know, it would take a Bryce Harper or Steven Strasburg to get the entire league.
Hold on. Take that back, because Mark Pryor and Corey Patterson were on the Iowa Cubs with the year and a half that I was there doing their games. Mark Pryor was the greatest college pitching prospect ever at the time. And then you had the kid from Pittsburgh. What is it? Skiing this week?
But yeah, Skeens. But that's what it took. Is you're talking the greatest college pitcher ever, and that's what it took to get national attention. Previously, you weren't getting that for these guys, and for the most part, nobody saw film on them. Now, all you got to do is scroll through Twitter, and you're going to see any number of things. I mean, you got guys in high school. We were seeing guys playing in high school, and then they're playing AA ball, and then within 2.5 years they're in the big leagues, and these expectations are so high. And yeah, of course, some of these guys are going to fail to meet them right off the bat.
All right. There's a couple other things I want to get to, and then we'll get you out of here. Your books. That's what I need to do. Where's your book?
I don't give a shit about the books.
You don't give a shit about the books? We're done with the books?
It's been so long. Well, my one, I'll tell you what, there you go. My one was an Amazon bestseller. So that was pretty cool. I actually was telling a friend of mine this story the other day about how you mentioned I just got married a year ago. Well, when I first met my wife and I was trying to impress her, and I was like, yeah, it's an Amazon bestseller. And she was like, oh yeah, cool. Do you keep your apartment clean?
Love it. Absolutely love it, man. Project 186 parlay.
That's right. Well, it started out because 186 days across the season. So we went with 186. I actually bought the I guess I don't know what the hell. I have an LLC now, Project 186 LLC.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I had to, because Uncle Sam took a huge bite out of my ass a couple of years ago when I paid for a wedding, I paid for a new car, I paid for a down payment on a house, and I had to figure out how to grease the big guy.
All right, Spader. It's always good to see you, buddy. I miss you. I'm glad you came on tonight. I hope we talk again sooner than later. We don't make it as long as we did this time. And oh boy, we got a little news here. Ronel Blanco ejected foreign substance on his glove.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Donkey. All right, pal. You take care of yourself. I check out the Discord all the time. I'm in there. Then I'm going to come in and sabatage it and tell everybody to come over here. All right.
That's fine. I'll tell them.
All right.
Take it easy. Nice talking to you, man.
My friend.
Ryan,
Good evening. Spader. Go follow him on Twitter. He's a total stud. I love him. He's a baseball savant and friend of mine. Matt, I don't see very many people. I'm usually locked down in my house. So even some of my closest friends are people that I don't see for years.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're engaged. You have no social life.
When I was single, I had no social life. I'd swipe, I'd meet, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a social life. All right, you were watching a lot of games there, Matt. And by the way, if you're joining us right now, what is up? It's Live Line. It's Holden. It's Matt. Got a couple of bets on the board as it stands right now. Raise money line plus 230 for a quarter unit. Matt's on the Brewers minus 4.5 at a full unit. So I'm going to be I tailed that one. We got to get a couple runs back.
As soon as we put it in, Nick Gonzalez with the 2-run homer.
That shit happens. Listen, it's live betting, man. Like as soon as we put the Rays bet in, they tied it. So everything evens out in the end. What were you seeing during the 25 minutes we had him on? 20 minutes we had him on. Anything?
I was looking at Houston at minus 1.5 because don't they just win the game the rest of the way? The problem is I don't know. If it goes 1-0 to the ninth, they won't bat. But I would like to think Houston wins the game the rest of the way, which would make it cover. Minus 120.
All right. And where are we with some other games about to start up? So we're 18 minutes away from first pitch of the Cardinals at the Angels. We are 20 minutes away. First pitch, Cincinnati, Arizona. Again, if you're just joining us, Matt's on an under 5.5 team total for the Reds and the Dodger money line. We're 20 minutes away from Colorado at San Diego. Boy, you know, it was an auto bet for me like 2 years straight. Whatever the team total was for the Rockies on the road. I mean, it was almost a blind bet. Like, these dudes just can't do shit right now. Or ever.
Well, that's the way the Pirates are for me. I take their team total under 5.5, and I parlay it, and it's only not hit one time in 2 weeks, I think.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. What else you on here, buddy? Like button would be great. Subscribe to our channel. Good to see everybody in here. The guys are coming in. What up, the kid? Good to see you. Josh, thanks for all the stuff. Milo was talking about Mark Pryor is now the Dodgers pitching coach. And yes, the Reds lineup has been hot garbage. So that's where we are. DB! What up, DB?
Last Tuesday, we were up 4.5 units. Yep. Just wanted to let you guys know that. I think we went 4-1. The only thing we lost was a quarter unit, I think.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something here. Where are we? Let's go to this Cleveland Rangers game for a second.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so Leiter sunk them. They did pick up a couple runs against Lively. So at the end of 3, the Guardians lead the Rangers 6-2. This game is in Arlington, Texas tonight. And you love your alt lines and stuff like that. And what I'm seeing in this one is Rangers plus 4.5 at minus 50. That's a little bit much.
Yeah, although that's not bad at all. That gives you the lead, and they're the home team. And
all right,
probably
it just dropped to 3.5 at even money.
Yeah, I mean, that makes, because I would have eaten the 50 on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
To give me the lead and be the home team. Yeah.
All right, we need the Guardians to get a runner on, because then we can get 4.5 at a decent price. I'm seeing 3.5 at plus 114. I think it's an interesting way to kind of attack the game, Matt. It's not something that I'm used to doing, betting baseball. I mean, for me, it's a pretty simple thing. If there's a team that's down and they're going up against a bad bullpen, or an offense has the heart of the order coming up, or whatever, if there's certain factors, I keep it kind of simple. Just teams down a run, 2 runs, let's go bet them at plus money and go. But you've got a lot of different angles on this.
Yeah, I do like the run line angles, because sometimes not that they make mistakes, but sometimes you can catch a little variance where they're not exactly right.
Braves are up 7-0 on the Cubs. Stick a fork in that one. The Brewers 4, Pirates 2. Again, I'm on Matt's Braves Brewers parlay, and then the show bet is Brewers minus 4.5. So they're going to have to get going here in a minute.
Yeah, I'd be happy to hit that cheat play though at plus 225 or whatever it was. That'd be nice.
Yes. For those of you that are sweating the NBA tonight, click the link, you mutt. What does that even mean? When does the best baseball bettor join this fucking show? He already did. His name is Ryan Spader. But the second best I know is Matt. And then there's this Joey Work guy. Now you know what I gotta do? I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter, Joey, and I'm gonna send you the link, and then it'll be good to see you too, because I haven't seen Spader in ages, and now we get to hang out with Joey Work. Are you kidding me? I miss this guy. Seriously, he's such. First of all, he's a good dude. What the fuck? I know I'm following Joey Work. Yes, I am. Here, I'm gonna drop it to you in X. Okay, buddy. Boom and boom. Whenever you want to come on, Joey Work, we'll have a nice night of it. You hang out for a little bit and we'll have some fun. I'm still sweating this Tampa Bay Boston game, 3-3, top of the 9th. We jumped on the Rays right when the show started. Ditka said he was on the Rays pre-flop, and we got in at plus 230. Jared's on the Guardians money line. So again, if any of you want to drop a bet in here that you're on, by all means, let us know what you're on. We can sweat it with you. And if you got any questions about bets coming up later on tonight and you want to talk about it, let's do that.
What do you think about the under in the Cleveland, Texas game, under 14.5 as it just locked? You think they get 7 more runs it's plus 110 now, under 14.5. Did they get 7 more runs in this game?
I don't know.
We're already almost through it.
This is well. I mean, it was a 6-run inning for the Guardians.
We're almost halfway through it, I should say.
Oh fuck! All right, made the catch. All right, so a runner on, 1 down, top of the 9th inning. Joey's on the Cardinals run line. What do you think about that one, Matt?
Yeah, I mean they're definitely the better team. Although
he's, I see Joey on Twitter all the time. I think he's on like a massive heater right now too.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I did see that. I forget the exact stats, but
he's on.
So, what do you think? What do you have eyes on? What's going on in Texas? Because I like that under.
I do not have the game on. No, I got the Rays and the Red Sox on. And then since it's on my television, I can only get one game at a time because MLB sucks. Fucking
I'm trying to see what's nothing's.
Like imagine being baseball where it's already a slow sport and then I buy the package and I can't watch, 6 games at a time. Doesn't make sense. Yankees up 5-1 in Minnesota. That game's in a 6th right now. The Guardian. All right, here we go. So Rangers plus 4.5 is -10. You know why you had that? Because there's 1st and 2nd, nobody out for the Guardians.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get ESPN, which is non-responsive right now.
So what would you rather have? Would you rather have the over 14.5 at -30 or the Rangers plus 4.5 at -10?
The Braves have flown out to the wall 10 times tonight, I swear. 10 times.
Easily.
I like the under. I mean, let's see.
In the Cleveland game?
I would probably, yeah, I would like the plus 4.5 to give us the lead with the home team. So, but what's going on there? My ESPN's
1st, 2nd, nobody out for Cleveland. In the 4th, and again, the Rangers are into their bullpen. Like this will be a bullpen game now since Leiter got lit up.
What do you think about the under 14.5?
Yeah, it's just not something I'm really passionate about.
Are there any of them?
I mean we're 8 runs in, and we got 2 on and 1 out. We just dropped to under 14.5 at -20.
Yeah, now double play. We're sitting fucking pretty though.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you hit it, let me know.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna just do it for a half because it looks like I'm gonna give back that Brewers.
Okay.
So I'm doing under 14.5.
-10 at ESPN. All right, I'll put it on the board then. So we're
put it on the board. Just a half.
Okay. Now it just changed to -20. Are you seeing any number better than -120?
I got it in at 120, but you're going to put it on the board 110, right? Because
no, the second I hit it, it said we got to change it on you. So, okay. Let me add that to the sheet here. So we got the
Rays. It just dropped to 13.5. So we got value there.
Plus 230. We got Brewers minus 4.5 at plus 114. And now we've got Texas Cleveland under 14.5 minus 20. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So we got three bets in the board.
I like that. That's good.
No, I'll take that, man. I like that play as well. I threw Joey Work the link, by the way. So game 2 of this doubleheader with the White Sox and the Nationals. Nats won the game 1. White Sox up 3-0, bottom of the 6th. Astros still lead the A's 1-0. That game's in the 4th inning. I mean, Jesus, man. That's just an offensive suck fest right now. Ugh.
Which one?
The A's and the Astros.
Let's get Milwaukee to add on here. I think they haven't scored since the 2nd inning.
By the way, the total in the Astros-A's game, this is in the bottom of the 4th, is 5.5. Juice to the over at 30. Under is even money.
Yeah, that's the other one I'm really looking at. Like Houston. Oh, now they're minus 2.5. They must have. They score?
By the way, even if this bet doesn't win, great hit on the Rangers Guardians under, because literally 30 seconds after we hit it, it went down a run, as you were saying.
Yeah, they still got to get out of the inning, though, right?
Yeah, 7. I think they're out. They're in the bottom of the inning now, so they got out of it.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was huge. Let's see. Braves up 7-0 on the Cubs, top of the 9th. That one's just about done. Rays, Red Sox, 3-3, bottom of the 9th, and there's one down. So we could have some extra innings here. Do you ever bet extra innings, just looking at the road team, since it seems like they have a little bit of an advantage?
No. I mean, I don't want to say never, but no. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 2 down now. 2 down in Boston with Tampa Bay. 3.
So you guys are on Tampa money line, right?
We were on the Tampa money line. Yes.
Okay.
Plus 270. So
yeah, nice.
We'll see where that goes. What's the number now? Sox minus 150, Rays plus 20.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 9th, 2 down. And that's the game I'm focused on at this point.
I mean, if the Sox get 2 guys on, you could, or if the Rays get 2 guys on, you can get plus money on both teams. I mean, if not, you would do it, but if someone in the chat wants to do it.
Yeah. And like I said, keep throwing stuff that you're out, and I'd love to talk about it, maybe even hit it with you. Maybe you got questions about games that are going on right now. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed to Nuke the House on YouTube, make sure you do that. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out everywhere. And that is just foul. Smith just ripped one down the right field line. Is that Dom Smith? Dom Smith lost a lot of weight, and he still has a big fat belly. You ever been to a game at Fenway, Matt?
No.
Oh God, that was my home field for. I think I covered 2 Red Sox teams and then a whole bunch of other ones. And I'm just going to tell you right now, it's completely changed since they won the World Series. If you went pre-2005, I've never seen an atmosphere like you had at Fenway Park. And it's still really good. Very few cities, and there you go. We're going to extra innings in Boston. Very few cities are baseball first towns, Matt. And Boston's one of them. Yeah. Like, okay, the Patriots won all your Super Bowls. It was still the Red Sox. It's still a Red Sox town there. New York, baseball town. I know the TV ratings, there's only a few games there for football, but outside of New York and Boston, is there another town that's a baseball town?
St. Louis, 100%.
All right.
But they only have hockey now, right?
Yeah, that's it. They got hockey.
But even when they had football, they're 100% a baseball town.
No, you're right. That was a great call. Great baseball town. Chicago, when the Cubs are good and the Bears are bad, I can make the case for Chicago, but for the most part, it's not. It's a football town. Did I get Botox or am I back on HGH? Ha 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 ha. No. I don't use Botox or HGH. Went on a tour of Fenway. Yeah, DB. Dude, Fenway is just so cool. The problem, though, working there was the place smells like piss. Like, it's so fucking old. And after 100 years, you just can't. There's been so much piss there that you can't get the smell out fully. So on like a hot, humid night, it's disgusting.
I've had a lot of people tell me that a game in Boston is like a great time.
You need to go. Have you been? All right. So have you been to Yankee Stadium?
No, I don't. I'm not a big go to the ballpark type guy.
Okay. All right. So what would you here we go.
I've been to PNC Field once in my life. I lived 15 minutes from it.
All right, here we go, buddy. Extra innings in Boston. Spader just sent me this because he knows we were talking about it. Since 2020, the inception of the Ghost Runner, the home team has a 533. Let me see here. Home team in extra innings has a 493 winning percentage. In extras, 537 at home. So that means it's a 507 win percentage for the road team in extra innings. Just statistically, the road team has had an advantage in extra inning games for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is, but that's the reason. They get the Ghost Runner out there and it works. DB Gnarly went to, PNC Field is a great place to watch a game. Just a great place to watch a game. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, I've only been there once though.
Yeah, it's just such a cool place. It's great. I've been to just about. I bet you still, even though I really don't go to many ball games anymore, maybe one a year, just to take the kids there so they have a good time. They don't even want to watch baseball, by the way. They just want to go eat hot dogs and shit like that. But I've probably been between 22 and 25 ballparks going on now. I still haven't been to Texas. Wow. I've been to everything on the West Coast. I never went to Oakland. Not one time. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're not missing much there.
Houston, I went to. That park's been around a long time now. Both parks in Chicago. When I lived in Chicago in high school, I actually rooted for the White Sox a lot more than I did the Cubs because everybody liked the Cubs.
Right.
But old Comiskey Park, dude. What a shithole that was, too. Just a beautiful shithole.
Yeah.
Last game there, rookie
season
for Ken Griffey Jr. Him and his dad were playing in the outfield. Went to the last game there. Come on, Rays. Get us a win here. Who am I sweating the Rays out with? Ditka.
Oh, my God.
You like Twin Peaks better than PNC, huh?
Well, I mean, of course.
How's that going? How's the lady life going these days?
It's been slow the last week. I've cut back because I'm spending too much money. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
I do know what you mean.
Every time I go out, it's like, okay, I'm going to spend $150 every time. And it's like, okay. And then I go home by myself. So what the fuck?
So you just need to start saving up for escorts.
It's much easier.
It is, right?
Probably cheaper.
Yeah. And better looking. And easier, better looking, cheaper.
No drama.
No drama at all.
Yeah.
Matt, I think we found something for you to do this weekend.
Oh, did you see the picture I sent you? And you didn't see the picture I sent you in the Discord.
Hold on. I'm gonna go check it.
Of the girl that should be our spokeswoman.
Oh yeah, do you know her?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta talk to you about that. Okay. I did see her. Do you know her or something?
Yeah.
You do.
How hot is she?
She's very hot. Is she an OnlyFans girl?
No.
Okay, so here was my idea, Matt. My idea was, and it's $500. I looked on Cameo, and there's a couple of porn stars that do the thing, right? For $500, there was a girl that would write "Nuke the House" in black marker right above her boobs. The problem is that I'm in a custody case trying to get my kids 50-50 from my ex-wife, who's a little much.
Oh
I personally don't think that having that as my big selling point is going to be good. Now, once this whole debacle is over, maybe for the Super Bowl we can get her. I just don't. I don't think I can be that risque.
But it's $500 for what?
For a really hot girl.
No, but like one time for a week.
Yeah, we get to run the ad for 2 weeks. So she does a cameo and she's like, "Oh my God, Nuke the House. Not only do they fuck pics, they fuck me like nobody ever would ever consider." So I mean, she'd just be a whore.
Did you run that past Keg yet?
Oh, he loved it. Him and Coop absolutely loved the idea. And I was all for it.
We can get this hottie who's Ukrainian too, which has this great accent. Get this hottie for probably less. Just saying. We'll discuss
put that on her. Would she write "Nuke the House"?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, then that's not worth it.
We don't want a wholesome girl. We want a whore. Okay, I see.
This is really why Holden was brought. Yeah, marketing. But right now, I got my hands tied behind my back. You know, they're tied a little bit. We got a runner on third and 2 down in Boston with the Rays at the plate. So this could be bad news if they don't push this run across here. Lisa Ann. Yeah, Lisa Ann doesn't owe me a favor anymore. She did a favor for me. So we're not going to get Lisa Ann to do that. But there was a really, really good looking adult film star. And my fiance, Casey, she was like, "Oh my God, you got to do this." But again, real life has kind of gotten in here. Like button would be amazing. Good to see everybody in here tonight. Jonathan, Jared, Josh, DB, Hurricane Ditka, Lynn. Do you know Lynn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for years, actually.
Milo, I don't know where Joey Work is. We gave him the thing. I don't know where he is. The kid, of course. It's always good to see the kid. And if you're just joining us, Jared, Milo, if you want to drop, and JW too, if you want to drop any picks that you're on, that's great. Daniel, Razor Sharp, Kevin, I just love saying hey to everybody. Viper, if you want to shout out, go throw your name in there right now, and that'll be good. I am doing VSiN. As a matter of fact, Josh, over Memorial Day weekend, Keg is going to join me on one of the shows. So
Sweet.
Stay tuned for that. So we'll get there. We'll get there on that. I'm not moving to Las Vegas, so therefore I'm only going to be doing fill-ins over there, but I will never move back to Las Vegas. Fuck Las Vegas. And that's probably a very I'm probably a minority in that, Matt. Have you been to Vegas? Do you like Vegas?
Yeah, now that's a place I've been a lot, yes.
Do you like it?
I do. I mean, I'm not a hot weather guy at all.
Okay.
So that's the problem there. But yeah, I love it. Yes. Yeah. I love the city that never sleeps. Or is that New York? I don't know. But either way, you can have a great time at any point in the day there.
Yeah, I lived there when I was 25. It was amazing. I have never got, well, I don't want to say never, but there was a lot of pussy there. But I also left completely broke. And
yeah, I can imagine.
When I was there, I went from Vegas and I moved to Des Moines, Iowa. That's how fucking crazy it was there.
Des Moines.
Yeah, and I did the AAA for the Cubs, and I hosted a talk show out there.
Oh,
5
okay.
worst cities, like sports cities or any type of cities. Because I don't know, 5 worst cities. I lived in Vegas is up there for me. A place called Liberal, Kansas, which is a shithole. Southwest corner of Kansas. Literally the only town with more than 30,000 people close to it was Wichita, and that was 3.5 hours away. God damn it, the Rays didn't score with a ghost runner on second, Twatty. Cities I've been to, I hate. Okay. Vegas, number 1. Hate Vegas. It's not my scene. It's loud. There's cigarette smoke everywhere. It's fucking brutal. Hate it. That would be number 1. Any downtown, actually, I hate now. Any downtown, I absolutely hate. Number 2 city I hate, Miami. Any city in Florida, basically, is fucking disgusting. If you like the heat and humidity, God bless you. I hate both. I absolutely hate both. And I moved out of Washington, D.C. to come to Denver because one night I went outside. There was 90% humidity, Matt. And it was 90 degrees, 90% humidity. It was dark. And I said, fuck this. I'm not coming back here again. I'm done.
Oh, Milo just read my mind. It's not even close. Youngstown, Ohio.
Does that even count, though?
Well, the metro population, 600,000 people.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. So that's, I don't want to go back to Boston.
Erie, Pennsylvania is another one, but that's small.
I lived in Arlington. I lived in Alexandria, and I lived in Rockville, Hurricane. I lived there for 13 years, did middays on CBS radio, was a television reporter. And then I don't think anybody's stock has fallen more than mine because look what I'm doing these days. I'm running Nuke the House with a couple of people. We're going to make this big, though, Matt. I'm telling you right now. Get the fuck out of here. I used to be up at CSM Mid-Atlantic all the time, Ditka. I did a show for them for a little bit.
I think the Pirates are going to fuck me backdoor.
They are? Why?
I just have a feeling.
I'm looking at the board. All right, I'm going to shut up now and look at the board. The Brewers still lead the Pirates 4-2. We are sitting on an under 14.5. If you tailed us live, under 14.5, minus 20 in Texas, where there's been no scoring here for the last inning and a half. So that's a pretty good look right now. We do have, let me see here. We got the Angels and Cardinals just underway, top of the first.
No runs there we want, right? I think a lot of people were on the under.
Yep. Cincinnati, Arizona just underway, bottom of the first. Colorado, San Diego scoreless. And KC, Seattle scoreless, just underway. Then the Dodgers and the Giants are at 9:45 Eastern.
I need the money line there.
How often do you stay up for those West Coast games? Because for me, living out here, it's very easy.
Every night.
So you're up till like 2 a.m. every night.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a night person, not a morning person at all.
I really want this plus 230 to cash.
I know.
Vaughn Grissom is up for the Sox. Bottom of the 10th. Ghost runner on second. Nobody out.
I've never even heard of him, and I watch baseball every day.
Who?
Vaughn Grissom.
Wasn't he the big prospect with the Braves?
Is that Marquise Grissom's son?
I don't think so.
Remember Marquise Grissom?
Though, was the second baseman with the Braves, and he was supposed to be there. He was like one of the top prospects in the game.
I don't remember him.
Off the top of my head, I want to say he was a top 10 prospect at one point in time. But
he's still even money. I don't know why.
Double play? Fuck yeah, baby. We got a double play in Boston. Let's go.
Still even money.
Thank you, Vaughn Grissom. A little line out to the pitcher and doubled him up at second. So this is good news.
The Rangers game's down to 12.5.
Ooh.
Like that?
Love a little value on that. Matthew. Can I call you Matthew or just stick to Matt?
Oh, I don't care.
You don't give a shit, huh? That's crazy.
Let's get to Elisa's parlay in.
With the Braves and the Brewers?
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
I mean, we need 4 outs. I hate losing a unit on the show, but anyone who joins the Patreon would have gotten that play.
Yeah.
Plus 225, just FYI.
Logan Gilbert, 3 Ks in the first.
Wow.
DB, you live in Houston. Same here. Everybody from California and Texas. You know the biggest assholes in Denver are? People from Texas. They fucking suck, man. They're horrible drivers. They're just, and they're everywhere. I can't, people need to go back to Texas. Go back to Texas and live there because we don't want you. Unless you're in Texas right now and you love Texas, and I love you. But that's all I'll say.
I got to pick them in your game. I got to pick them minus 114 both ways.
For what? The Rays?
Money line.
I mean,
Tampa, Boston.
I mean, I don't mind getting back in on a. I'm not going to, but I wouldn't mind that. I got Rays plus. Oh shit! This must have been a walk-off or something. Hold on. Red Sox minus 200. Did this game just end or something? Why are the Red Sox minus 200 and the Rays plus 160?
Maybe this. Well, there was 2 outs, nobody on, right? What, they get a double? Maybe.
No. Why would the Red Sox be minus 200 and the Rays plus 160 right now? Does anybody know? I don't get it.
I'm still seeing basically a pick.
No, we're going to why is Boston minus 200 and the Rays are plus 160? I gotta get back in on the they just went to 110. I don't know why they were 160 for a second there. All right, so we're still alive. Ditka, the Rays, we're there, buddy. We're out of the inning. We're good.
Sal Frelick just made a nice saving play for us.
Probably did. Hey, what did you think of Skeens, by the way?
I mean, I watched all of his minor league starts, so I had a somewhat of a perspective on what I expected, and he underperformed a little bit, but he pitched okay. I mean, he gave up 3 runs, and I think at least one of them was the reliever gave it up. But 7 Ks in 5 innings. I mean, he's going to be dominant. He'll be filthy.
He'll leave after a few years.
Yeah.
So, well, you got him.
But the Pirates are going to have him and Jared Jones. Holy shit. That's going to be nasty.
Baseball's better when the Pirates are good because when they're good, Pittsburgh's a really good baseball town.
It is. I mean, clearly it's a football town, but it'll overtake hockey quickly if it's a good.
Yeah. You know what's interesting too is that just talking to people in books and people that know what they're doing, the handle for hockey really rivals the handle for baseball now. Like that's where we are in betting. It's NFL, college football, second, NBA, third, college basketball, baseball, and hockey are just right there next to each other. It's fascinating.
Huh. I'm surprised. I guess it makes sense, but I'm surprised.
Surprised me.
Second, though.
Knicks leading the Pacers 74-64, 7 minutes of play in the third quarter there. All right, we need to get this let's get this 230 home here. Let's go. What's Wander Franco doing these days, Matt? What do you think he's up to?
Oh, Jesus. I don't. That's a good. I may have to Google that, see what he's up to.
Think he's hanging out with Diddy somewhere in some island at the middle of nowhere?
My God. I wonder, like, how much of what he signed for he was able to keep. I guess up until you would think that he would be able to keep receiving money until he was proven guilty, like through the whole trial and stuff. Or maybe there was clauses. I don't know, but
so he's got a week until he's formally accused of his issue. What if you have all those Wander Franco auto rookies that you were thinking about selling for like $5,000 and now they're worth minus $5,000?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there was a lot of people went in on him hard in collecting. Yeah.
Oh, I know. He was the top prospect in the game, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So runner at third, one down for the Rays. A little ground ball to the right side. That's what I'm sweating right now. Where are we on the Brewers? 4-2, bottom of the eighth. So we need them to put up a couple runs this inning, or do we need 3 runs?
Yeah, we're kind of fucked there.
Fuck it. I'm fine with that. I'm not worried about it. And Texas, Cleveland under 14.5 is looking pretty solid too. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 1 down with 8 runs in. So that's a really good look there.
Yeah, that could get us back to almost even. We can get that home.
Look at Brian Smith. Most teams have morality clauses now. Thanks, Aaron Hernandez. That hit the like button for Brian Smith in the show. So, did you watch the Tom Brady roast?
Yeah, I mean, I just did the highlights.
It was so good, and just
how good is Tony Hinchcliffe is just brutal. He is brutal.
Crushing Aaron Hernandez left and right was just beautiful. Loved it. Where else are we tonight in baseball? Do you have anything on the Nuggets game tonight, dude?
No.
Nothing.
I don't know why. I still think Minnesota's the better team. I could be completely wrong, but
well, I mean, I hate to say that, but I think whoever wins tonight's game.
Oh, we got fisticuffs in New York.
We got a fight?
Well, not really. They just get in each other's face and bump chests, and that's it.
Oh, so
do you remember back in like the 80s and 90s, there would be fights all the time?
The 86 Mets were probably 10 games they had fights.
No, I mean NBA.
Oh, NBA in the 90s? Oh, it was great. 80s and 90s, we had fights all the time. Any Pistons Bulls game, they always had a fight. The Knicks would fight anybody.
Do you remember the Knicks had the all like thug lineup? They had like Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, even like John Starks was tough. Yeah. Derek Harper, all those guys would fight. Patrick Ewing, they wanted to throw down all the time.
Yeah, that was my team, man. Because I was born in New York. I used to be a fan of all the New York sports teams, and now I just can't root for any teams. It sucks. If you're betting on them, I can't do it. The only team I root for is my Kansas Jayhawks basketball team. There you go, Miles McBride, 17 points, 3 threes. I like it.
Wow, that's
I need Obi Toppin to get me 2 more points, and Josh Hart to get me 4 more rebounds. All right, so there's still some things going on. I have not watched the second of that game though, because we're sweating some baseball tonight. It's always fun. It's only second week here. We are up 4.5 units. And oh shit, is he caught in a run down the Rays? Man, the Rays are gonna get caught in a run down here. There's gonna be 2 outs. Ben Rortvedt, fucking dumbass. All right. 3-3, 2 down, runner on second, top of the 11th. Every time you feel like you got a little momentum going your way.
Boston's big favorite now.
Yeah, well, because they got caught in a rundown. They should be.
Plus 250.
Yeah, 2 down, runner on second.
Can the Brewers score, for fuck's sakes?
What?
It's like the Brewers haven't scored since the second inning.
Hockey fans, the Bruins beat the Panthers 2-1. Panthers 3-2 leading the series. So we got a little of that going down.
All right, what game am I going to put on here?
Yeah, what game are you going to put on here? Because at this point, we've got I'm on your parlay with the Dodgers and the Reds in that one. There is a run. Texas scored a run. They put one across. So now it is 6-3 if you tailor under 14.5. 6-3. Seager went deep, his 5th of the year. Nate Lowe has a home run. Adolis Garcia with 9 home runs this year. He hit one out too.
Oh, I'll watch Houston because I got -1 there. I don't know how the A's are going to keep them off the board the rest of the game.
Well, again, they lead at home too, right? So you got to take that into account. Are you looking at the Astros team total?
No, I just had them pre-flop -1.
Okay. Just looking at it here. Yeah, total's down to 4.5. But we're only halfway through the game, so I'm not going to bother. All right, 1st and 2nd for the Rays. Let's go.
They're still hitting.
Paredes is up.
Let's go. He can hit.
2 down. Yeah, Isaac Paredes. 2 singles and RBI. Just give us a little single here, Isaac. Give it to us. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We'd really appreciate it. That'll help us. No one gave us a tip last week, despite being up 4.5. But you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll wait for the website to come up, and then we'll get some tips. Plus, we got to win. We got to win. We're way up in the air with the Rays. Brewers probably not going to go, and we're still looking good for the Texas Cleveland under. Just got to get – I got to get this Rays thing home here. And I misspelled Rays. It's RYS. That's what I put at least.
Yeah, it's still juiced way to the under in Texas, so it's 13.5 way to the under. So
yeah,
we're looking okay there. The Pirates game is probably going to be a loss, but we can get that spreadsheet play in. Need 3 outs there.
Yeah, so we're fine. I'm starting to look at the board here and the late games, figuring out if there's anything that we can go after, and I'm not seeing anything right now. It's pretty quiet. St. Louis and the Angels scoreless in the 2nd. Joey Works said he's on the Cardinals run line. Okay. Colorado, San Diego scoreless. They're just in the 1st inning there. Boy, I mean, what is the Rockies team total? 2.5? It's got to be.
Hurricane Dick is saying Rays.
Oh, he double clutched. Yeah, he threw it away. 1 run scores. Can we get the 2nd run in?
Merry-go-round. Let's go.
How many runs scored for the Rays? 1? God damn it. All right. Well, we got 1 home at least. Paredes with
they're still up?
Yeah, it was a little slow ground ball to shortstop, and Rafaela had a double pump, and then he threw it, and it went past the first baseman. So the run scores. Yeah, it was a bad throw and an awful attempt at a pick at first base, too, by Dom Smith isn't in there anymore. So who the hell is playing first base for them? Gonzalez? Oh, God. That was horrible. All right, so we got to run in here. Up 4-3 in the 11th.
We got Trevor McGill in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Bringing 100 miles an hour with an under 1 ERA.
So, all right, so the lines are locked there. They're going to – all right, so that's it. We're done. We're through 10.5. So the bottom of the 11th is coming up. The Red Sox are down 4-3, and we're sitting on a Rays ticket here at plus 230. Ahmed Rosario just got underneath that one. So, all right, well, we'll see if they can keep Boston off the board. At least we got a run in there.
Fucking right, JP Sears. JP Sears is shutting down Houston at home.
Yeah.
Oh, JP Sears. This fucking guy.
I mean, the A's are not as bad as everybody thought they'd be. I mean, they're going to be horrible as the season goes on, but
really?
I've seen worse. Air in Boston, yes. That's what we were sitting on, Air in Boston. So what's outstanding, Matt? Let's kind of just talk about what we got out there. We got the 3 live bets. I tailed your Brewers Braves parlay. So that's going to cash. It's just about home, right? Where are we?
No, we need 3 outs.
All right. So big deal. I mean, the live bet didn't hit, but we got your parlay at plus money. So that's going to hit.
Well,
Hopefully.
we need 3. Yeah,
You do. We need 3 outs. I need to chill the fuck out. And what else are you sitting on right now?
just the Houston -1, and then Cincy team total under 5.5.
Okay. Yeah, and I got on that with you. It was Cincy team total under 5.5. And what was the other one? We parlayed that with the Dodgers.
Dodgers money line.
Okay. So it's looking like a plus night so far. St. Louis did put a pair of runs up on the board in the first inning. So
Okay.
it's 2-0 Cardinals. Actually,
Good for
in the second
Joey.
inning. There's the second inning. What's that?
That's good for Joey.
Yeah, it's good for Joey.
I think he had -1.5. He had run line.
I think somebody asked about the under 7.5 in that game. So that total probably went what to 8.5 at this point, with 2 runs coming in the second inning. Yeah, 8.5 even money to the under if you were interested in getting in on that. There's a runner on second and 1 down.
All right. What do we have in these late games here?
No Jared, Cubs, please. Baltimore needs to trade for Mason Miller. What do you think about that, Matt?
Well, I mean they got 2 closers, right, Jared? 2 good closers. I mean, one of them's dinged up, I believe, right, Jared? But Cano's nasty.
You see this dude yesterday that caught foul balls on back-to-back pitches in Seattle? You believe that shit?
That is wild.
Yeah, and then he went out and he threw 2 first pitches today. They gave him the first pitch today. I've never seen anything like it.
They gave the B guy the first pitch in LA last
Dude
week.
that got the back-to-back foul balls, then he gets back-to-back first pitches in the same game. Yeah.
Fucking cruises up.
All right, runner on third, nobody out in Boston for the Red Sox. Rays up 4-3, bottom of the 11th. Are we going to have a meeting at the mound or a pitching change? Probably just a meeting. Yeah, Rodriguez is out there. Okay. Would you bring the infield in? 1 down, runner on third. Big divisional game.
1 down, runner on third. What, Boston's up?
Boston's at the plate. Yeah, Rays are up by a run.
No.
We had Blanco that was ejected for having shit. Garrett Cole threw BP today, so he may be coming back a little bit sooner. Reese Hoskins is on the IL.
Yeah, that hurts them. He was hitting well. 2 outs in Milwaukee.
Is Clay Holmes the best closer in the game right now since he hadn't given up any runs?
By far, no. Mason Miller.
Of course. I mean, he hasn't given up any runs, though, so that's all I'll say.
No, I mean, you make a solid point. Although I don't think Mason Miller's given up any. Maybe 1.
Yeah.
But I mean, Clay Holmes
God, damn it. Dude, this fucking extra innings are such a sweat. I forgot how stressful betting baseball can be live.
Yeah, 100%.
It's pretty stressful, man. Especially when they get to extras and there's all these fucking bullshit rules. Because closers are replaceable, his stock's an all-time high in his injury history. Here's the problem, though. Like, you're not getting an A-plus prospect back for a closer. It's just not going to happen. I know that there's teams that are not good that, they'll go out and pick up a veteran reliever and hope that they turn them around. But I just don't see top prospects getting moved. And the A's need a lot. Like, the A's aren't even close, are they? Where's their farm system isn't even close. They're just screwed.
No, their farm system isn't any good either. You're right.
It's in shambles. Like button will be great. I know we got about half the crowd that we had earlier. That'd be good. Milo thinks the Royals could trade the farm for him. Boy, that Royals rotation is good. And Lugo threw another gem. This guy's amazing. Runners on the corners now for the Red Sox. Down 4-3, bottom of the 11th, 1 down. That's not the worst thing that he walked them. He pitched around them.
I think I may have just made this up, but I think when you consider defense as pitching and fielding, KC is the best in baseball. When you combine pitching and fielding, they're number 1 in baseball.
Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. Look, they got JJ Piccolo is their GM. All right, back to the pitcher. No, what the fuck, dude? Oh no, they had a double play. The Rays had a double play. Nobody covered second base, and the run scores for Boston. They had a fucking 1-6-3 double play.
What'd he do?
Back to Rodriguez. He looks at second base, and nobody's fucking covering. Like, come on, guys.
Really?
Oh, you know what it was? It was the second baseman, too. So the ground ball back to the pitcher. The second baseman came in 2 steps once the ball was hit, thinking it was going to come to him. Oh, fucking.
Oh, my God. You are kidding me.
No. I'm serious. It's fucking stupid.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
What are you kidding me about? Huh? What happened?
Unfucking believable.
What?
Pirates down to their last strike, hit a home run.
Did they tie it?
No, it's 4-3.
That's fine.
We just went from plus 225 to minus 225, probably.
Oh, because you were on the -1. All right. That's fucking sucks, too. And now a Red Sox batter has been hit. I mean, this
2 strikes, bottom of the 9th.
We got 2 shit shows going on because the Rays should have already won this game.
Oh
fucking idiot at second base, and now the Pirates giving up the bomb. I did hit the Pirates. Yeah, it was Connor Joe too. I took the parlay there, the straight parlay, not the -1. So talk to me here, Matt. Give me the process of betting a -1 in a parlay as opposed to just the money line. You're obviously getting a better number.
Yeah, but this is the exact reason you can push on one and still win that second bet.
Right.
Where on money lines you're winning or you're losing. So I'm going to push on this, and I'm going to win the other leg.
Well, hey, maybe the Pirates tie it up, and then the Brewers get a walk-off grand slam.
So I'm going to still, even though this is going to be a push, I'll still win money.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be minus 220.
All right. So, again, we're sitting on a Rays plus 230, and Devers is up. The runner's on first and second, 2 down in the bottom of the 11th. We're sitting on a Brewers minus 4.5, which is basically dead. Texas, Cleveland under 14.5, very much alive. We're very much in play in that one. 6-3, 9 runs, and they're in the bottom of the 6th with 2 down. I mean, you were freaking out. You're spazzing out. And I was spazzing out just because of the stupid shit in the Rays game, man. That was frustrating. Like, the second baseman comes, this is going to be rough.
Yeah.
Fucking second baseman coming in instead of covering the – and maybe the shortstop, too. What the fuck was he doing? What are they standing there for?
All right. Well, at least we got it home. You hit the parlay. I pushed one leg of the parlay. So
the Brewers cashed with the Braves.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
ground ball to second. Oh, thank you for at least making the play at second, you cocksucker. All right, going to the 12th, dude. 4-4. Rays and Red Sox. Game should be over. It's not.
fucking whore.
Hurricane Ditka talking about the Cubs trading Baez, Rizzo, Bryant, Schwarber paid off big. Yeah. I mean, last year they were ahead of schedule. This year they're right where they need to be. I mean, maybe even next year if they can, if they need to add on, they could be back in the mix to win another World Series. You know, I took a job that I knew I wasn't going to have for more than 2 years. I quit all my jobs and I took a job just so I could go to the 2016 World Series and work at it, Matt.
All right.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Totally worth going to the World Series with the Cubs. Yeah, it was great.
All right. We got to get this too. Who are you sweating it with? Hurricane?
Ditka. Yeah.
All right.
Jared's on the.
Did you bet it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it at plus 230. He hit it pre-flop. I hit it 230 just so I could sweat with him. It was just a quarter unit.
Oh, that's on our scroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except I missed the A. I just have Rise, not the Rays.
I didn't even know it was on our scroll. What's
Yeah,
going
it's on
on?
our scroll. I mean, we got 2 plus money bets and 1 minus 20 bet. I'm feeling good. I think we're in a good spot, dude. I think we're in a good spot.
What's the let's see, what are the lines on that? It's Boston's 132 favorite.
I do need to say that I am is the Gary Sheep play? Was that his up 2 runs? And that was probably the 2-run thing. Yeah. Probably the get up 2 and then you get that.
Oh, I'll watch Texas.
But no, good call on the parlay there, Matt, with the Braves and the Brewers. That worked out.
Has there been any scoring in Texas?
6-3, 6th inning, 7th inning. DB took Texas Cleveland at plus money at plus 105 under 13. I mean, we should be feeling good about that one, no question. Brendan Bernardino is in for the Red Sox. He got 15-7 K to walk ratio, but he's got a .53 ERA. So he's been putting guys on base. They've just haven't been getting home. So we got a runner on second. Now we're in the top of the 12th inning. We're sitting on the Rays ticket here, and Ghostman on second, nobody out in Boston.
Why aren't I watching that one? What the fuck's wrong with me?
Just so you know, I am so excited about the Nuggets game tonight. I'm going to be up late.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Is your girl back in town?
She's home, yeah. She's probably listening to me scream right now downstairs or upstairs. Yeah.
All right, let me get this game on with you so I could cheer this one in.
Sweat a little bit with us. Anybody else looking at anything on the board? Chat, you guys looking at anything? You watching any other games? Anything you're sweating? Throw it in there and maybe we can discuss that. 25.
Johnny DeLuca, huh? Johnny DeLuca.
Jaluka Paluka? All right, so basically, so the Brewers let that one cashed.
What do you want to do? You want to stay on till the end of the Texas game? Probably be a half hour.
I mean, I'm probably in about 20 minutes going to put the Nuggets game on, but we can absolutely stay on. I don't give a shit. Yeah, because we got the Cleveland, Texas thing. We're going to want to stay on for the end of that, right? That'll be done. That'll be done in an hour. We can hang out another hour.
My computer is on 22%. Could get ugly.
Where's your plug?
It's too far.
And you have an extension cord?
I'll have to fucking move something on.
Yeah, we gotta get you an extension cord here, buddy.
Yeah, I'll figure something out here in like 15 minutes.
Milo, Logan Gilbert at 5Ks through 2 2/3. What'd you have? Over 7, I think. What'd you have there, Milo?
Probably 6.5. Yeah.
Ditka, I did. Walk first and second, nobody out for the Rays.
I'm surprised that. I think what they do now is if they get behind that leadoff hitter, they just walk them. That first hitter, they just walk. They just intentionally say because that sets up the double play.
Yeah. All right. Well, good for them. That's what it looks like right now. For those of you.
Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I didn't want to get you excited. He fucking hit the ball over 100 miles an hour, but it was right at. Yeah, Reef Snyder.
Right down the left field line to Reef Snyder. Yeah. Milo needs another K. That'll be a nice not sweat there for you, Milo. That'll be beautiful. Boy, I need this Rays thing to come home here.
Can we just get a gapper? Be done with it. Go up to number 2.
I think you know what? I know what I need to do. I need to put the A in Rays, and then
karma.
It's gonna cash.
Yeah, karma.
Yeah. We only have 3 bets tonight. Not as much on the board as I thought there would be. More pre-flop stuff than live opportunities.
I'd like to get this unit back that we lost.
Yeah. Well, we got 2-0 Cardinals over the Angels. Couple of unearned runs in there, right? Not one earned run. For Detmers, Sonny Gray, 2 perfect innings, 3 Ks. So the Pittsburgh game went final. The Brewers won 4-3. Bottom of the 7th in Texas, Guardians 6, Rangers 3. Leiter got lit up. Gave up 6 runs. What was that? The second inning? Lasted an inning and 2/3. Gave up 6 runs, all earned.
I mean, swing the bat.
And the total coming into the Tampa Bay Boston game was between 8.5 and 9. So, I mean, you're cashing no matter what at this point. But I need this stiff Bernardino to get us on the board.
I mean, he just looked at 2 strikes. Like, let's go.
Duh. Come on, man.
My biggest pet peeve is when hitters take strikes and swing at balls. It's like, that's exactly what the pitcher wants you to do.
Is baseball your favorite sport?
Oh, my God.
Is baseball your favorite sport, Matt?
It was my favorite sport to play. I don't know. NFL, I think, always.
It is the best. The NFL is so good.
As much as it's like changed from when I grew up, it's still the best.
For those of you that have been here, you're the OGs, I'm going to call you. So if you didn't know this, we're going to take Nuke the House and make it into a big thing, a big public thing. And we're grandfathering you guys in at the Patreon rate. We're going to charge new people more. So I just want to thank everybody that's been here with Kay and Matt and all the guys since day one, and Coop. You guys are awesome, and we know how much you mean to this business. I know how much you mean to this business, and I just want you to know when the announcement comes out, when we're going to make it big, when the website comes out, we're going to take care of you guys.
We're getting close too.
We're getting very close. We're going to have the first draft of the website here, hopefully by early next week. Like, we're getting there. We had to write about us pages and shit about the site.
Yeah.
I need a good AI. I need to learn AI and just come up with a program so I can beat the book. But you know how much sharper everything is going to get with AI now? Betting is about to get even more difficult than it already is.
Yeah.
It's basically whoever has the best artificial intelligence program.
Shit. I would take a pass ball here.
Yeah. All right. No reactions, though. You can't give me a reaction. All right. Because I'm like 4 seconds behind you. I don't know why.
Even if it's good?
Yeah, even if it's good. You got to bite your tongue for me, buddy. Nah, you know what? Do your thing. What am I talking about? If you're excited, you don't need to hold it just for me. Knicks Pacers, 6.5 minutes to play, 106-86 Knicks. They're going to take a 3-2 series lead. That game's coming back to New York for Game 7. That's going to be awesome. And I'm going to look forward to that one. I'm more into the NBA playoffs than I've been in a long, long time.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Like these last 2 years, probably because the Nuggets, and I'm here, and then I grew up a Knicks fan. It's kind of nice to, watch the Knicks games too. But the Pacers still have a shot. But I will say this Nuggets Timberwolves game tonight, if the Timberwolves go in there and pull this thing off, I think they're going to win this series. But the Nuggets just came back and shoved their foot up the Timberwolves' asses. Maybe that's what the Nuggets needed, just to get bitch slapped. And that's what happened.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think Minnesota is the best team. I could be completely wrong.
Because defense?
Yeah.
All right.
I love their defense.
3-2. We're sweating the Rays at plus 230, or you had them on the money line. Gary had that one. Runners on the corners, 2 down, 3-2. Ben Rortvet's at the plate. Bernardino's going to throw his 17th pitch here. Boy, they had this game in the bank in the 11th inning. They had a tailor-made double play. Now Rortvet takes a pitch.
He took three strikes looking.
Piece of
3
shit.
strikes looking. What are you doing?
Yeah, the Red Sox are about to win this thing now. That sucks.
How did you do a full unit?
No, that was a quarter unit, dude.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was just tailing so Ditka had somebody to sweat with.
Okay,
but still, I mean, I'd like to win it.
So what is it now? Oh, plus, whoa! You can get plus 350 on the Rays.
Yeah, 370.
I mean, 560 for the Red Sox. What's the percentage you get a run home from second and no outs? Like 55%?
Yeah.
But they're 560 favorite.
I don't know who's coming on for them. Let's go see who's coming on for them.
I mean, I know we're not going to double dip, but I may take it just out of my plus 350.
Yeah, take it out of principle.
What else can I get it at?
I mean, shit. If you wanted to take that and then parlay that with the Dodgers. Scoreless in the third. I don't even know about that. I mean, that's going to be a tougher game than I thought. Arizona's up 2-0. I think you could take St. Louis at this point, parlay that, and probably get 5-1, right? If you didn't tell Joey Works pick heading into it.
Oh, it's suspended. That would have been plus 1,000.
Yeah. They suspended the Red Sox game?
Yeah. Well, so right now, yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing 360, plus 360 on Bet Rivers. I'll get in on it again with 340.
Yeah, that's where I see it, 340.
Sure.
I mean, there's value. Whether it hits or not, I don't know. Let's see. Can I parlay it with the Dodgers? What is going on?
And I would parlay it for me. I would probably parlay that with the it's tough to find a game there I would want to parlay it with. All right, so I'm just going to sit. They walked the first batter on purpose. They gave him first. So first and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 12th, 4-4. Rays, Red Sox. I'm not going to double dip, even though I got it highlighted here. I'm not going to double dip. So we either win this thing or we don't. It's as simple as that. By the way, Dante DiVincenzo is the weirdest looking dude I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen an Italian that looks like that.
Make fun of the gingers.
I mean, yeah, he's a weird looking dude too. I don't give a fuck about Caitlin Clark. Stop it. People need to stop. She's in the WNBA now. It's over. She's not going to get me to watch games.
It's locked in Texas.
Well, we're on the under 14.5, right?
And they're at 9.
And it's the top of the 8th and 1 down. So, I mean, I think Florial might have gotten on base there, though.
No, they threw him out.
Oh, okay, then great. We got 2 down, and they need 6 runs, and then less than an inning and a half. So, that to me is a pretty good look right now. That's just if you asked me. Any games? When do we have day games again? Do we have any day games tomorrow?
Well, you're not. Okay.
Yeah, we got day games tomorrow, man. Right? Yeah. Oh, no, that game's over. All right, Red Sox win. Fuck you. Rays had that game, and they just fucking choked it away. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Boo.
Yeah, it was.
Not happy about that.
All right.
Well,
let's switch to Houston.
That's fine. It's fun tailing with you, Hurricane. We're fine. We'll bounce back. Let's get this Texas-Cleveland play home. And go watch the Nuggets.
What are the Nuggets? At 10:30.
Yeah, like probably like 10 minutes from now they'll tip. Well, hold on. They won't start until the Pacers-Knicks game's over. So they're probably about 20 minutes away from tipping off in that game.
So what is this? 3-2 Knicks after this game?
Yes. They're up 21 with 4.5 to play. I need Obi Toppin to get me another bucket here. And that'll be a good night in the NBA as we head into the Nuggets.
What's up, SK7, Brian, Milo, Brian,
SK
Charlie.
Otani went deep.
Did he?
Yeah.
Let's go. I need the Dodgers.
This Doyer lineup bipolar as fuck. I'm with you, Milo. I'm trying to get that. Marty Riggs in the house.
What's up, Marty?
What up, Marty? Like button. Hit the like button, guys. We got to start doing some algorithm bullshit.
Yeah. What do you like on the Nuggets?
Gordon assists over 4.5 at plus money. And then I'm going to bang it live. If I can get, Nuggets money line at plus money, I'll just hop in on that.
He's only 13.5 for points.
Who?
Coming off a good game.
Gordon?
Yeah, I think he was 13.5.
He just does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He's so good. He just cleans stuff up, and he's basically a dunker. So you'll have Jokic in there, and he'll just throw it up, and Gordon will be on the back end, and then it's all over. Is there a lot of people betting WNBA these days, by the way?
I'm sure there's an uptick, right? But
that's all I see now, even in our chat at Nuke the House. Like, what is this? What fucking NBA bets? They're talking about WNBA and the NBA bets. I do wonder if Caitlin Clark's debut got better numbers than the Knicks and the Pacers. Normally I would say no way, but yeah. So Jared, like I said, yeah, I got Gordon over assists, and the second the Nuggets, I get even or plus money on them on the money line, I'm gonna hammer that. And if I don't get it, then I'll sit on the Gordon thing, and I'll just sit back and enjoy the rest of the game.
How many did she have tonight? I saw almost all the way through the first quarter.
21?
She had none. She had 21.
Yeah.
She was.
I love these Rangers lineups. What is that? Rangers uniforms tonight, by the way. They look pretty good.
So the live total's 10.5 there. So we just need not to have an implosion.
Yeah, we're good.
So if it stays that way, we'll be down like half unit for the day.
So tomorrow we got early baseball, dude. We got Toronto, Baltimore at 12:35.
Yeah, let
Miami,
me look at
Detroit at 1. Pittsburgh, Milwaukee at 1. Washington and the White Sox at 2. I fucking love day baseball, especially now since this is the only thing I'm doing, just getting this business off the ground. I'll just have it on in the background the whole day. There's nothing that puts me to sleep faster than day baseball. It's amazing. That white noise.
Yeah.
Not because it's boring. It's just like white noise, dude. Just the sound of a crowd.
Yeah. Let me look at the slate for tomorrow. Why is
Carrie got me through so many naps in college, just listening to Wrigley in the background with the buzz. And yeah.
Well, the first thing I'm going to take is the Pirates under 5.5.
Team total is 5.5.
Well, no, I'll parlay it with something.
Oh,
it
let's
hits
do
it hits every day.
Okay. So let's go look at that. Let's come up with a bet here, Twatty. I mean,
it may not be up yet. Let's see.
The team totals.
Yeah, they're probably not up yet.
I don't see it up yet. Game props. Hold on.
Oh, here you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Under 5.5, 285.
Oof.
And then, well, that's okay. We can put it with. We can put it.
This is almost blind betting. I don't know about.
Michael King against the Rockies. We could put it with.
Who's pitching for Houston tomorrow?
Fucking Carlos Carrasco's pitching tomorrow. Frammer's pitching tomorrow. I'd probably put it with John Gray and the Rangers over the Guardians. I don't know.
All right, I'll wait for that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll put it on the sheet.
Let's see here. Hold on. Pirates under 5.5, and then Nuggets money line. What would that get us? And I'm probably not going to bet this because this is blind betting. But
in Pirates and what?
All right, Pirates under 5.5, Nuggets money line plus 108. Again, not hitting it, just looking at other things to look at it. Did we take the run line or dismissed it? Easy winner. I gave you on the plate. Game's not over, Joey Work.
Well, no, yeah, we gave the Chad had it.
Yeah, everybody had it here, Joey.
I think the Chad
we did not poo-poo your. As a matter of fact, I think I was verbally sucking your dick by saying you're on a heater. Right
we
now.
couldn't put your pick on the scroll because then we would look like chumps.
All right, one down, runner on second. We're just waiting on this Cleveland-Texas game to get done with, and then we'll be fine. Right now, we're down 1 1/4 units. If we can get this under here, we'll be down 1/4 unit, and we'll be up 4 1/4 for the show so far.
Here's one. How about the Reds under 5.5? There you go. Pirates under 5.5. Reds under 5.5. 115.
All right, Rangers just scored 6-4, one down in the 8th. What's Joey doing here? I thought you're a big Knicks fan, Joey. Come on. When I come on next week, I hope you have enough trust in me. Yes. Yes. I think you should, but who knows, man? You're on fire right now. You should have just come on tonight.
I have probably 5 minutes before my computer takes a shit.
Okay. Well, when you're done, I'll leave then. That's the only bet we got out there tonight. So Matt did hit the parlay before the game, so we are up in that one. And then we're still waiting on the Cincinnati team total with the Dodgers money line. That's the other one that's outstanding.
Matter of fact, I'm going to put that sheet, play on the sheet. Cincy under 5.5 and Pirates under 5.5. 115.
2-2 in the 4th. Cincy in Arizona. So Cincy just got a couple of runs across the board, and Oakland just tied Houston 1-1.
That's not good.
Why? What'd you have with the Astros? Minus one, right? I'm gonna look at the numbers here because talk to me about the Houston bullpen.
Oh, well, they got a nasty closer still.
Right. But what about the rest of the bullpen?
I mean, he just throws 100 like it's nothing. But will we see him is the question. We will see him in the 9th, I'm sure.
The A's are plus 210.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, if we have to see their setup guy,
that's it. Twatty's done. Stick a fork in him. Yeah. Oh, Twatty, it was great to see him, buddy. It's great to see you, Matt. Maybe we'll see you another time. He gone. Man, come on, Matt. It's not that difficult to get a fucking extension cord and put it on there. Here, should we just leave Twatty up there? No, he's gone now. Plug your computer in, bro. Overall, the bullpen blows, DB Gnarly. All right. I mean, that's kind of interesting then. Something we could look at. Stevie Jankowski is up to the plate. I miss Eastbound and Down. If you didn't watch Eastbound and Down and you're in this chat right now, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Go get Max and go watch it. Because there's nothing better. Nothing, no funnier. Well, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and then that one. So once we get through 8, I'll hop off then because I'm not doing a show by myself without Matt. That's just the rule that I had. Make sure you hit the like button. Sorry, we didn't have as good a night as we did last Tuesday, but we basically can push if we get this under in. And if you tailed Joey Work or if you tailed the pre-flop plays from Matt and you add those up, we're doing pretty good right now. We're up. We're up when it comes to that. Yeah, Stevie Janowski, I mean, he talks about his tiny little dick. He dressed like Freddy Krueger. Yeah, Eastbound and Down, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. The 4th season was garbage, but before that it wasn't. All right, so here's the deal. Knicks are just railroading the Pacers. This thing's over. 2 minutes to play. I don't even think Obi's going to play again. Yeah, Obi's done for the night. So they got all their scrubs in there. Knicks are going to cover big time. So that's that. Nuggets game is about to tip. Again, my plan for the Nuggets game tonight, I am going to just wait for them to get even money or plus money on the money line. If it doesn't come through, it doesn't come through. And I got Aaron Gordon
over 4.5 assists. That's the other thing I got going right now. And somehow, some way, I ended up tailing a WNBA pick. Who the fuck is Courtney Williams? Yeah, I never even heard of her. WNBA. This is the problem. Now we got people that know how to bet the WNBA, and I'm tailing them, and I just need to stop. I don't even want to say that I've ever bet the WNBA. It used to be a very La Flama Blanca. It used to be a very, very soft market. I don't know if it is or not still. You guys could tell me, but man, tailed the assist play Kush. Okay. Good luck, DB Gnarly. Sweat that one with me here, pal. Looking forward to it, and I hope it cashes. I hope you got it at plus money, too. That was one of the, I think it was it 110, 105 or 110 was what I got Aaron Gordon at. What fucking game is this thing I'm looking at? The Lynx and the Storm? Ugh. Why am I doing this? Who's this girl right now? Courtney Williams? She's got 4 points in the first half. And she needs to get 11. All right, whatever. Who gives a shit? We need, if you tailed this play under 14.5, we need Barlow to get out of this jam right now and set down Ezekiel Duran, because there's first and second and 2 down on the bottom of the 8th. And once that is over, we is out of here. You got 128 on Gordon? Great number, dude. Hold on. I got to go back and see if I got a different number than that. 128 and 105 is a huge difference. If you got 128, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Good for you, bro, Chacho. I'm impressed. Then we got the hockey. The Bruins got back in the series. What did I get that at is what I want to know. The Aaron Gordon. Because that's a 128. I think that's a lot different than the number that I got at. I hope everybody's up in units tonight. Again, if this comes home, it does look like the under will come home with Cleveland, Texas. We'll be down a quarter unit. So basically a push. And the quarter unit that we're going to lose was a plus 2 something bet. So I'm not very upset about that. And the and the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet plays complete money. They just crushed tonight. Yeah, Gordon. I got it at 105. I can't believe you got it at 128, DB Gnarly. That number just went bananas. Huh. Yeah, I got it at 105. You can take Michael Porter's threes to the over, too. All right, that's done. Thanks to my friend Ryan Spader. Really appreciate that. Thank you, all you guys out there, for hanging out with me and Matt tonight. Appreciate that. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to YouTube. Next week, Joey Work says he's going to come on. DB, Hurricane, Jared, all you guys that are hanging out with us tonight. Milo, really appreciate it. This thing's about to take off, get big in the next few months, and we're going to gear up for NFL season and crush it. But every Tuesday night, we'll keep doing baseball here. Nuke the house. I'm Holden. Buenas noches.